Well, good evening. How are you? Welcome to Our Front Porch. We're having a little technical difficulties already, so hang in there with us. But we are so glad to see you. This is going to be such a great program that I am so pleased to bring you tonight. So welcome to our longtime friends to Our Front Porch. There are also some new people here tonight, and they're well represented. We have people from the East Coast and the West Coast. So first up, I hope everybody's well and hanging in there. And otherwise, there's no strangers on our front porch, so everyone's welcome. If you'd like to introduce yourself or say hello, jump into the comments section and introduce yourself or comment on what you're enjoying, or if you're having technical problems, because believe me, we're still struggling here. Anyway, tonight's a special night. We need to thank, like I said, our members and the people who made contributions. We've been closed for a number of months now, and we really appreciate those of you that threw some money in the jar, those of you that joined us, and again, our members who keep us going. So thank you. Also, the Illinois Arts Council and the Two Rivers Arts Council help fund our programming, so thank you to them. So, and of course, our guests tonight, we have quite a show for you. Sally Weisenberg and Don Berbaum. They were scheduled to be part of our Blind Swine programming this summer, and when we had to cancel those, I invited myself to their house, just as one does, because I never want to miss an opportunity to hear them play. They're so good. So they graciously agreed to let us come to their front porch and record a program. And thanks to TNT Video Services for putting together this program for us, the video program for us. It was recorded in October of this year. So in between the sets, we will also have a brief conversation about our local music scene. We will welcome Carper and Bill Maakestad for a brief conversation. And if you have questions or comments, you can throw those in the comment sections, and we'll do our best to integrate those into the conversation as well. And then after that, we'll have a second set of music. And I definitely think you should put your dancing shoes on by then, and there's some really great stuff to dance to. So let's not talk too much here, because we got some great music, but I do want to acknowledge that we are dedicating this program to Tate Lindahl, who passed away recently. And I'd like to bring in Bill Maakestad just a little early here to help me pay tribute to his memory. So let's see if I can get all the things coordinated. There you are, Bill.
Hey, there we are. All right. Well, Tate and Sharon.
I can't hear you, Bill, at all. So we're going to have to trust. I'm learning to read lips, right?
Okay. All right. Well,
right, Bill?
Tate and Sharon Lindahl were just an amazing couple in supporting, and Sharon, of course, continues to support all kinds of music here in Macomb. They were very, very strong and early supporters of the Sears Jazz Festival. They came out to hear all kinds of music live. They contributed to the music on the WRU campus, as well as that in the community. And I just can't say enough about their contributions and how much Tate really, really loved music in his quiet way. You could tell when he was grooving to what was going on, which was most of the time. So I want to thank them both, and rest in peace, Tate.
Okay, Bill, I can't hear you at all.
Okay, I'm done.
So you're going to have to give me a thumbs up if we are. Okay. Is there anything else?
No.
We're so sorry.
I'm good.
I'm sorry I missed that tribute. I'm sure it was lovely. So let's get to some music. And please, again, let me know if you're having some problems in the comments section, folks out there, and we'll do our best to make sure we get this going. All right. Enjoy the music, and we'll see you in about an hour.
Okay. I'll hit this back here and I'll go upstairs. Well, we get those two if you want them. How are you?
I got like a bee flying.
Oh, just great.
Are we ready to roll? Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our porch.
That's right, our yard.
Yes, yes. I'm Sally Weisenberg. This is Don Berbaum. You know
Come on,
that.
boy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I hope the bugs aren't too bad for you guys. Man, they just showed up today. I don't know what the deal is. They are just crazy. But this is our place. We love it, and it's the first time we played music for for people out in our yard. This is very nice. You know, I like it. So we're gonna get going with one by Gene Phillips called "You Went Away." You went away, stayed till fall, took all my money, had yourself a ball. Now you're lonesome, all alone. Baby, you can't come back home. You had some fun, it didn't last. You were fooling around out of your class. Now you're lonesome, all alone. Baby, you can't come back home. I begged and pleaded, I wanted you to treat me right. That was all that you needed to make you wanna start to fuss and fight. I got a new love, he's standing 6'4", gives me great big love, and what is more, loves me tender. He's on my own, baby, you can't come back home. Oh yeah. Pleaded, I wanted you to treat me right. That was all that you needed to make you wanna start to fuss and fight. I got a new love, he stands 6'4", gives me great big love, and what is more, loves me tender. He's on my own, baby, you can't come back home. Get away from my car. Stop ringing my phone. Baby, you can't come back home. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, it's our porch. We can play whatever we want, right?
Whenever we want to.
When we want, at our rate. The first time that's ever happened to us. Here's a good song. It's topical, I guess you say, for the current events of the day, and probably always was, even when it was first written, probably back in the late 50s, early 60s. By Mr. Mose Allison. Yeah, let's see. I don't believe the things you've said. I've been worrying about what I heard, but everybody's crying mercy when they don't know the meaning of the word. We got a bad situation, one I know is gonna get worse. Everybody's crying justice, just as soon as there's business first. Toe to toe, touch and go, you gotta choose a fit, be your own hypocrite. People running round in circles, they don't know what they're headed for. Everybody's crying peace on earth, just as soon as we win this war. Oh yeah. Toe to toe, touch and go, choose a fit, be your own hypocrite. And you don't have to go to Off-Broadway, no. When you want to see something absurd, everybody's crying mercy when they don't know the meaning of the word. No, they don't know, yeah. They don't know the meaning. They don't know the meaning of the word. They don't know the meaning of the word. Yes, thank you.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, these are those little gnats.
Yeah.
Check those little bastards out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So not only we have the ladybugs, we got some kind of gnat thing going on here. What's it? Why? This is such a beautiful day. You know, last Saturday when this was supposed to occur, terrible, right? Rainy, cold. We thought, oh, we've got it made. It's going to be sunny and perfect temperature, 80 degrees. And then these bugs come along. What's the deal? All right, we're going to do one by a woman that was a very big inspiration for me, Miss Ruth Brown. Oh yes, and here's one of her classic hits, and we're going to get it. Mama, you treat your daughter mean. Mama, you treat your daughter mean. Mama, you treat your daughter mean. He's the meanest man treat your daughter mean. Mama, you treat your daughter mean. He's the meanest man I've ever seen. Drives me crazy, and he's lazy. I get so disgusted, you can't be trusted. But it makes me squeeze it, till I squeeze it, don't please it. When I should, all I can stand, what's the matter with that man? Mama, you treat your daughter mean. Mama, you treat your daughter mean. Mama, you treat your daughter mean. He's the meanest man I've ever seen. All right. Drives me crazy, and that is lazy. I get so disgusted, but it can't be trusted. But it makes me squeeze it, squeezing don't please me. I've stood all I can stand. What's the matter with that man? Mama, you treat your daughter mean. Mama, treat your daughter mean. Mama, you treat your daughter mean. He's the meanest man I've ever seen. He's the meanest man I've ever seen. One more time. He's the meanest man I have ever seen. Yes, he is. I'm not talking about Don, all right? Let's make that clear. That was somebody else I was talking about. An earlier situation. Yes, yes. Well, you know, we like all kinds of music, and I like to play some blues, I like to play some jazz and some other things. And we've even gone and learned a bolero. Oh my.
You ready?
Yes, I am. Soy el fuego que arde tu piel, soy el agua que mata tu sed, el castillo, la torre, yo soy la espada que gana el pedal, tú el aire que respiro yo, y la luz y la luna en el mar. La garganta que ansio mojar, que tengo boca de amor. Quales deseos me vas a dar? Dices tú, mi deseo basta comerlo, tuyo será, tuyo será. ¿Cuáles deseos me vas a dar? Dices tú, mi deseo basta con mirarlo, tuyo será, tuyo será. Thank you. That's called Tuyo. If you're wondering, I haven't gotten a new beauty mark or tattoo. That's just the bug.
Next.
Some cats?
Sure.
Yeah.
Now we listen to Jeff's show a lot. I pester him with emails.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great show.
Jeff Holtz. Yeah.
And this was a song that we heard on his show and thought was really a great song by Peggy Lee. So we thought we would take a shot.
Appropriate it?
Yes.
Appropriate it?
That's right. So consider
For
it
our own
stolen,
uses.
Jeff. It's not coming back home either, buddy.
Some cats know, you can tell by the touching. They don't come on huffing and puffing, grabbing and clutching. Some cats know how to make it nice and slow, but if a cat don't know, a cat don't know. Some cats know, they know how to stir up a feeling. They keep fooling around till they're higher than the ceiling. Some cats know how to make the honey flow, but if a cat don't know, a cat don't know. Some cats know where it's at. They're not like some others. I'd rather one like that if I had my druthers. Some cats know how to play it nice and pretty, nice and soft. Then we're off to Good Time City. Some cats know how to take it nice and slow. But if a cat don't know, a cat don't know. Some cats know where it's at. They're not like some others. I'd rather one like that. If I had my druthers. Some cats know how to stir up a feeling. They keep fooling around till you're higher than the ceiling. Some cats know how to make the honey flow. But if a cat don't know, you just don't know. He just don't know. No, he just don't know. He just don't know. Some cats know. Peggy Lee. Hey, thanks,
Jeff. Thanks a
Jeff,
lot,
for
Jeff, for
playing
playing
that. Glad we could grab that one. That's nice. That's a fun song to play. Okay, I think I'm ready. There are a lot of bugs up here on this keyboard. They like it. Diamond light, lover boy, he moves with grace through infinite space for a maximum of joy. City life, business nights, you require streetcar desire for higher heights. No place for beginners, a sensitive heart, where sentiment is left to chance. place to begin or some place to start. No need to ask, he's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago, Western Mail. Across the north and south to Key Largo, lot for sale. Face to face, each classic case with shadow box, double cross, yet lead the chase. It's a license to love, insurance to hold. Melts all your memories, turns them to gold. He's the eyes of an angel, his heart is gold. No need to ask, he's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago, Western Mail. Across the north and south to Key Largo, lot for sale. Smooth operator. 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 Thank you. All right, we're going to change gears now. We're going old school now, baby. Are you ready there?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, ba, da, da, da. Let me tell y'all. Someone stole my Cadillac. They left me a low-down bicycle on a rack. Now I pedal it all over town. I pedal it all over town. It's a low-down dirty shame. I pedal it all over town. Now, doctors and lawyers and Indian chiefs, they all stop me on the street when I pedal it all over town. I pedal it all over town. It's a low-down dirty shame. I pedal it all over town. Oh, take a ride. girlfriends, Janie, Mary, Eliza too. They saw how well I do. Now they're peddling it all over town. They're peddling it all over town. It's a low down dirty shame. You peddle it all over town. Come on now. Someone stole my big Cadillac and they left me a bicycle on a rack. I peddled it all over town. What could I do? I peddled it all over town. I know it's a low down shame, but I peddled it all over town. What a sad song. What a story.
That's one of Sally's songs. You know, I don't know what inspired her to do that. But.
Oh, I just don't know. Hey, we found, we've been watching a lot of TV since we've been COVIDly challenged. And we found a really good biography of Doc Thomas. And Doc Thomas was a songwriter. He wrote Save the Last Dance for Me, and he wrote Lonely Avenue.
He wrote a zillion songs.
Oh, really? He wrote songs for Elvis movies. He wrote all kinds of stuff. And but he wrote this really beautiful song, and we're going to play it for you right now. This is called Still in Love. You loved me, then you left me. Now you're laughing. Now you're laughing, 'cause I'm still in love with you. You helped me, then you used me. Now I'm crying. Right now I'm crying, 'cause I'm still in love with you. I tried so hard to forget you. You know I played all over town. But when I saw you last night, you know my love came tumbling down. You found another and I'm all alone. I'm so unhappy. I'm so unhappy, 'cause I'm still in love with you. to forget you. You know I play all over town. But when I saw you last night, baby, you know my love came tumbling down. You found another, I'm all alone, I'm so unhappy. Right now I'm so unhappy, 'cause I'm still in love with you. Yes, I'm so unhappy. I'm still in love with you. A little noise up here. But we had some dancers. Phil and Jean were out there dancing. Yeah. Wonderful. These little bugs reminds me of a time we were playing the Rolling on the River Fest. Y'all, have you ever been to over there for the Blues Fest over there in Keokuk? And we're playing, and the I guess there were the Mormon flies were out, and
Some religious flies of some sort or another.
Don was looking dapper. He had on his pleated black pants with cuffs of vintage. Oh, they were really great looking. But there were so many of those bugs on it, they looked like they were polka dot pants. Yeah. And he's just not the type of guy to wear polka dot pants. So that was unusual.
Occasionally.
Keep that to ourselves. All right. La da 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 da. Nobody knows where she came from. Talented, young and lovely girl with the voices light as air. Nobody knows and no one cares, 'cause the lover, when she sings, makes them dream a fairy tale. With a certain smile, she'll make you feel so right. Saying gently goodbye sadness, still can't break your heart. Listen to her once, you'll be glad that she was there. One note samba will never be the same. Well, you should now that lovely girl, the softest voice you ever heard, asking fly me to the moon. I know you'll find her in the sun, Copacabana meditating. Loneliness is nothing new. With a certain smile, she'll make you feel so right. Saying gently goodbye sadness, still can't break your heart. Listen to her once, she'll be glad that she was there. One note song will never be the same. Listen to her mom. She was glad that she was there. One note samba will never be the bound, bound, bum, bum, ba-dum, bound, bound, bum, bum, ba-dum, bound, bound, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-bound. Nobody knows where she came from. Child of 10, young and lovely girl, with a voice as light as air. Nobody knows and no one cares. Comes a lover when she sings, makes them dream of fairy tale.
Thank you. That was called Estrude, a tribute to Estrude Gilberto by Basha. Yeah.
I've been so many places in my life and time. Sung a lot of songs I've made bad rhyme. I've acted out my life on stages, 10,000 people watching. Here alone, and I was singing this song to you. I know your image of me's not all I hoped it could be. I treated you unkindly, but can't you see? There's nothing more important to me. So won't you please see through me? 'Cause you're here alone and I was singing this song to you. You taught me precious secrets about the truth, withholding nothing. Came out front when I was hiding. And now I'm so much better. And if the words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. You taught me precious secrets about the truth, withholding nothing. Came out front when I was hiding. become so much better. And if those words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space or time. Love you for my life, you're a friend of mine. When my life is over, remember how we were together. You were alone and I was singing this song to you. You were alone and I was singing this song to you. We were alone and I was singing this song to you.
Thank you. Hi, Jeff.
How you doing?
That's our neighbor.
The other one? Masquerade? Masquerade?
Yeah, yes. I guess we're on a Leon Russell kick. But we got another one for you right now. Are we really happy here in this lonely game we play? Looking for words to say, searching but not finding understanding anyway. You know we're lost in a masquerade. We're both afraid to say we're too far away. Being close together from the start. You know we tried to talk it over, but the words got in the way. You know we're lost inside this lonely game we play. Thoughts of leaving disappear every time I see you smile. No matter how hard I try to understand this reason that we carry on this way. You know we're lost in a masquerade. Both afraid to say we're too far away from being close together from the start. We tried to talk it over, but the
inside this lonely game we play. Thoughts of leaving disappear every time I see you smile. No matter how hard I try to understand that reason that we carry on this way. You know we're lost in a masquerade. You know we're lost in a masquerade. Yeah.
Hey, everybody, we're going to take a short pause, just a short little break. Thank you for coming, and we'll be right back. Thank you so much.
Muted. There we go. Okay. Welcome. Did you enjoy that set? All right. Well, let's bring in Tom Carper and Tom, can I hear
Yes,
you?
I can hear you loud and clear. All right. Success.
Stress in these programs. All right, let me give my fancy introduction for you now that I can hear you. For 40 years, Tom's been involved in the entertainment business with your brother. Some of you may remember Tom and Skis and Green
Yes,
and Bear. Is that
yes.
one place, right? And Café. And also served as mayor of Macomb. And during that time, he was secured this building for us here in the museum, moved downtown.
It's
So
a
thanks,
good
Tom.
reuse.
We love
It
it.
used to be a car dealership. Yes.
Yeah. Now we peddle something else. Okay, let's get Bill in here.
Yeah.
All right, Bill, where are
Hey,
you?
Bill.
There he is.
Hey, good.
Let's try this. So Bill, you might remember Bill from Macomb Un-plugged around 1990s, earlies. He also is involved with a life curriculum and Tai Chi instructor. And he was honored by the Illinois Humanities Council for the Studs Terkel Award for his work with promoting local arts and musicians. And he's still an avid performer today. Did a great set last Friday. So it was really great. So we're going to have a conversation about the history, your involvement in this music scene. And so maybe we could start with telling us a little bit about the motivation of why you jumped into that arena.
Bill, you want to lead
Either one of
off
you can
and
start.
I'll follow up?
Well, okay. I was just going to say one thing that's really that struck me fairly early and moving to Macomb was just how people of all ages were involved in the music scene here, and it kind of reminds me of seeing music as a social lubricant. In fact, Al Sears, who we did that festival for 15 years, honoring one of Macomb's favorite sons, he always called jazz a social music. And so any kind of music that brings people together, allows them to hang together, have a good time together, experience that kind of art together is great. And again, one thing that was different here in Macomb was the different ages. I mean, you go to any city and really traditionally younger people go out to the bars and go out to the clubs and so forth. But here, it was a mix. It was always older people who were very welcome and went out to the clubs. And part of that was the kind of clubs that Tom ran here. So I think I like to see music as kind of a social lubricant, and boy, it really serves that function here in Macomb. I mean, back in the 10 years or so that we did Macomb Un-plugged, early 90s, early 2000s, I mean, we had all kinds of people coming together. And one week they might be playing music. The next performance, they'd be in the kitchen making coffee for it. So it was just really, I think when you have a situation like that, and very recently, the Blind Swine at the museum was an example of that. What a great variety of people using that music as a social lubricant. So whether it was one of Tom's clubs or Macomb Unplugged or the museum or the wine cellars under the previous owners or the current owners, Craig and Julie, and now even online, the Facebook Live concerts. And you have people able to participate by putting their comments online. And so anyway, that's kind of the excitement for me, and I think that's one reason why I've stayed in music. Again, I'm no spring chicken, so I'm fortunate to live in a community that respects the older musicians, whether they're professional or rank amateurs like me.
What about you, Tom?
I think I came into this to this point, and I think Bill and I probably end up. He's got talent and I don't. But as far as philosophically, I think we probably are in the same degrees. But where we started was probably 180 degrees away from each other. I have a very non-artistic start to this. My start in the business was when I was in the service back from Vietnam in 1969, and I started working in New Jersey shore bars. And that's about the time that, it was a little before Springsteen. He was still doing a garage band. But it was a New York crowd. It was loud. It was brash. Beach bar, all New Yorkers. But the thing about it was, with all the clubs up and down the shore, where all of the music was behind the bar. Whether it was a little bitty bar or a great big huge bar, like the one that I worked in, was behind the bar. And the reason for that was they wanted you facing the bartenders. They wanted you facing the music so they could sell more drinks. Quality entertainment was not premium. It was who could pack them in. And if you're a good generator, you could be in the business. And it was incredibly busy. But when I came back to Macomb and ended up really had intentions of going back to New Jersey, I worked there 2 or 3 seasons. I got into the bar business here, and I brought that mindset with me, and that's the first bar we opened was in that mindset, and that's the one you mentioned, Sue, was Tom and Ski's. Matter of fact, the location of that for some of you younger people is on the exact site of the addition to the Macomb Public Library. But over the years, into another place out on University, my whole view of music evolved, probably at the urging of some of my people that work for me, Ronnie Kimbrough, maybe even my brother Mike, who really liked blues. And over the years, we started bringing in different types of bands. And and the quality increased, and that Jersey Shore roots and experience kind of drifted away over the years. And then when I ended up at the Café, a little older, and not wanting to do that type of activity anymore, we got into more quality and a different clientele into the jazz era, and for the most part through a lot of local musicians and an awful lot of people at Western Illinois University. So, but there's an era in there, and Bill hit it, and I'm not sure when you came here, Bill, but back in the 60s, early 70s, and the 80s, Macomb and the Midwest was really a hotbed of quality music and clubs. And if you read the little blurb that I prepared before Pursue, my involvement on this, I believe now that music and the arts and that what that generates as far as jobs and income and the tax base and other spin-off businesses is really important and can be really, really important to sustaining a quality community. I think the arts foster arts, creativity fosters creativity. So I'll kind of end that there. I've got some other some names you might recognize that we could go over if we have a few minutes. But Bill, I think you hit it on the head. And what you do on that other end of that is just it's great. It keeps it going. There's a club atmosphere to it, and all of it is important. All of it's important. All of the arts, you can blend the paintings and photography, and improv comedy, and all of that in there. But it's all in the same category. It all takes you to the same place. Better quality of life and an economic generator.
Absolutely.
So do you think, what are some of the key components that you think that we can bring forward to continue to foster this? And time's changing, right? We can't probably pack people in. I know, Bill, like your work, bringing new people into the wine cellars or playing with them, that seems to encourage people to join in. But what other way, arts or things we can do that you learned from your experiences and knowing that it changes, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't have any, any magic answers. I think we just have to keep trying new things. I think, as you mentioned, and playing, new combinations of people. But what that gets down to is making people feel welcome to contribute. And whether it's all ages, whether it's young people. And one thing I love, I've been playing more with younger people from the, from the university. I played out the side, for example, this summer at Wine Cellars. My sax player was 19, and I think the bass player was 20. And I tell you, one thing that does is you got to keep your energy level high playing with people like that. But I think just trying new things, like on Friday, even though it was Facebook Live, there was no in-person audience. What we did at the Wine Cellars was ask people to go out, shop at, pick up their dinner at a local restaurant, and put something on the website, where they got it, what they had, make a comment on it. And then we put their name into a bowl. And at the end of the night, with all the people who had contributed, where they went, what they had, and sometimes comments on how good it was. And we just pulled one out, and we gave proceeds, ended up $250 to their favorite charity. And so we didn't tell them what to do with the money, but just, where did they want it to go? So I think just new combinations to keep people engaged. Mm-hmm. Because online, as much as, I like the Facebook Live concerts and so forth, and you can get some amazing performances, it's just not the same as being there. You can get world-class performances on your phone stick an earbud in your ear, 24 hours a day. But there's something missing there. And so I think more engagement, I think that's going to be the key. If we're going to stay online for a while, how do we keep people engaged other than just listening?
So, Tom, what kind of advice could you give to someone to encourage new venues?
Well, and Bill's right, I think. But what you miss by not being live is you miss the interaction, and the quality online is great, and it is what it is, and it's not going to go away. But there's nothing like live music. There's nothing like live theater. There's nothing like somebody exposing themselves, putting their paintings up. So I'll give you an example here. This is back in the span of the late 70s and 80s. These were just a few of the music venues. TC's on University Drive, Gaffer's that's in the spot right behind down where the old bakery was. The Pace, both iterations of the Pace. The Tennessee Tap, Harper's Bazaar. There was a motel on the east side of town. Later on, Tom's Cafe, the Time Out at University Drive and 67. The Bloody Bucket in Plymouth, the Windmill in Golden, Wells Fargo in Rushville, Papa K's, and the Gin Mill uptown. There was a music publication called The Prairie Sun that was edited by Bill Knight from 1977 to 1983 that talked of the music in the Midwest. So I believe, to answer your question, Sue, I believe more opportunities for people to play and show and display. I think the creative people will fill the void if they have any opportunities. It's hard to find a place to hear live music anymore, and I think that's the real generator. I mentioned that it brings people into town at unusual. Not unusual hours, but different times of the day, and that's all good to have activity in the downtown rather than just filled with 9 to 5 Monday through Friday businesses. It's not dynamic. It's not fun. It's not creative. So my suggestion would be, or my dream would be, to get a good mix. And the arts are a good way to start it. Other things will follow if you have a good art scene. The Arts Center uptown works their tails off to do it and do a good job. You're doing a great job at the museum. But I think in the private sector, I think there's money to be made, and I think there's jobs to be created. And I think at the end of the day, that'd be good for everybody.
Why don't we think about one moment in history that you want to share with us, that something that was amazing or you think should be heard, remembered? Is that possible?
A personal moment in history, or just a?
Well, with your music venue and your endeavors in the art world, like some, you're like, wow, that was amazing, and I'm so glad I was part of making that happen or being a part of it.
Bill, I'll go. I think for me, for some reason, I decided with some encouragement from my employees out at TC's that we ought to try to book some real Chicago blues. And we did. We had a gentleman by the name of Eddie Clearwater and some others that escaped me. But we booked a guy who came with just himself and a bass player and a drummer called Mighty Joe Young. And we booked this guy in, and the buzz got around, and the students from Chicago, they were kind of aware of who this person was. And when he came to town and when he came out to perform, in a club that probably had 150, 200 people. It wasn't a big club out on University Drive. The place was just electric. I don't think I've ever been in a small club that had any more energy than that. And people were so anticipatory of what was going to happen. And he came out and absolutely delivered. It was, I always call him the poor man's B.B. King. We weren't going to get him, but Mighty Joe Young was just great. That's one of my best music. And I'm going to add one more in there. Listen to Michael Martin Murphy play the piano up at Tom's Cafe and take the songs from Peanuts and turn it into a little jazzy tune and all that. I enjoyed it once a week for years. And so I think from Mighty Joe Young to Mike Murphy.
Nice. We've got a comment that someone remembers that show. Tom says it was a good show. Concurrent on your memory there.
One of my favorite memories is also from the cafe, and that was I'm sure Tom will remember Willie Pickens, great Chicago jazz pianist, was playing there one night, and that was terrific. It's hard for me to narrow it down too, but I was just reading. In fact, this afternoon I was just reading in the Chicago Tribune. They had a list of farewells, and one fellow was listing the number of jazz legends who died in 2020, and I was kind of struck by how many of them I had seen. And then two of them that he mentioned, Ellis Marsalis and Freddie Cole, both legends, without a doubt. And those two performed at the Sears Jazz Festival. And I just remember Ellis Marsalis, who was the first headliner that performed. WIU assisted us in bringing him in from New Orleans. And then a few years later, Freddie Cole from New York, Nat King Cole's brother. So those were two very, very strong memories, but it was kind of sad to hear that, each of them passed this past year.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you both. I think we covered a little history, color, philosophy, economics, whatever, for 20 minutes, not bad. And we had sound.
That's good. That's good. That's
Even
good.
better.
That's good.
I really appreciate it. And thank you for joining us. And let's pick up this conversation another time and see you again.
It's a date. It's a date. Thank you. All right. I'm going to get us into that second set. And I hope you got your dancing shoes on, because this is a good one. And let me know what you think. All right. We'll see you in a little bit.
I swear these bugs were not here this morning when we were setting up, and now they have descended like a plague, and I'm sorry about that. But I don't believe in pesticides, all right? We're gonna get the music going here one more time. This is called Too Tired. Last night I was too tired to wake. I caught a chill this morning. I was too tired to shake. I got a winning poker hand. I'm too tired to win. I hear my baby calling, too tired to let him in. I'm too tired.
Yeah, yeah. Don't shake me, you might break me. I'm too tired for anything. I'm too tired to walk, I'm too tired to run. I hear my baby calling, I'm too tired to come. I'm too tired, yeah, yeah. I'm too tired. Don't shake me, you might break me. I'm too tired for anything. I got some loaded dice, I'm gonna win a little dough. Got a good game going now, I'm too tired to throw. I'm too tired. I'm too tired. Don't shake me, you might break me. I'm too tired for anything. Oh, yeah. Should catch a fire, I would run, jump all about. With the windows wide open, I would roll right out. I'm too tired. Yeah, yeah. Don't shake me, you might break me. I'm too tired for anything. I'm not that tired, but that's just a song. Okay. Thank you. Hey, our heart goes out to those folks down in Cajun country right now that are under the gun. Oh my gosh. Don and I love to go down there, down Lafayette, all those great towns and all that great music down there, the great food. So we're hoping that we're hoping for the best. And here's a little New Orleans number. You can have my husband, but please don't mess with my man.
Oh, yeah.
You can have my husband, but please don't mess with my man. Oh, yeah. You can have my husband, please don't mess with my man. Oh, yeah. I want to tell all you women, want you all to understand. Yeah. When I was with my husband, it was red beans and rice. My man keeps me in steaks, ain't that nice? You can have my husband, please don't monk with my man. I want to tell all you women, want you all to understand. When I was with my husband, he wasn't really mean. Now with my man, you know he treats me like a queen. You can have my husband, please don't mess with my man. Oh yeah, I want to tell all you women, want you all to understand. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. me like a queen. You can hear my husband. Please don't monk with my man. Yeah. I want to tell all you when I want you all to understand. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. You can have my husband, please. Don't monk with my man.
Oh, you're too kind.
What a good song. That was written by Barbara Le Bostray. I guess she wrote a lot of good New Orleans numbers, a lot of good sassy numbers. Yeah.
Um,
I dream about a reaper 5 feet long, not too mild and not too strong. I'll be high, but not for long. If you're a viper, I'm the queen of everything. I've got to get high, or I can't swing. Sky is high, so am I. If you're a viper, well, your throat gets dry, you know you're high. Everything is dandy. Truck on down to the candy store. Bust your conch on peppermint candy. You don't know where your money went. You don't know if you even paid your rent. Light up the tea, Jack. Let it be. If you're a viper. Dream about a reaper 5 feet long. Not too mild, baby, not too strong. You'll be high, but not for long. If you're a viper, I'm the queen of everything. I've got to get high, or I can't swing. The sky is high, so am I. If you're a viper, well, your throat gets dry, you know you're high. Everything is dandy. You truck on down to the candy store. Bust your conch on peppermint candy. You don't know where your money went. You don't know if you can even pay your rent. Light up the tea, Jack. Let it be. If you're a viper, well, light up that tea. Let it be. If you're a viper.
Are you a viper? We dedicate that one to the marijuana facility, grow facility down the road there, just a couple miles. Yeah. It's a fine old song. Oh, my. I don't even know how old this one is. It goes back quite a ways.
Bésame, bésame mucho. Each time I cling to your lips, I hear music divine. Bésame mucho. Tell me you love me, make all my dreams come true. This dream is something to my arms unfolding. I never knew this love before. Who would have thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering you I adore. Dearest one, if you should leave me, each little dream would take wing and my life would be through. Bésame mucho. Tell me you love me, make all my dreams come true. This dream is something to my arms unfolding. I've never knew this love before. Who would have thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering you I adore. Bésame, bésame mucho. Como si fueras esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho. Tengo que mirar después. Tengo que mirar después.
Isn't that a fine old song? Yeah.
Want to do Feather? Crank that puppy up.
I'm going down the floor, it's gonna buy a pretty dress. Sit on the magic wall with the voices in my head. Then we'll drive on through to Memphis, past the strongest shore. touch the gumbo soul. A feather's not a bird, the rain is not the sea, a stone is not a mountain, and a river runs through me. There's never any highway when you're looking for the past. The land becomes a memory and it happens way too fast. The money's on in Nashville, locked inside my head. So I'm going down to Florence just to learn to love the thread. A feather's not a bird, the rain is not the sea, a stone is not a mountain, and a river runs through me. I've been through 7 lives, I've used up all my charms. I took the long way home just to wind up in your arms. I'm going down to Florence, I got a pretty dress. Sit on the magic wall with the voices in my head. A feather's not a bird, the rain is not the sea, a stone is not a mountain, and a river runs through me. A feather's not a bird, the rain is not the sea, a stone is not a mountain, and a river runs through me. A feather's not a bird, the rain is not the sea, a stone is not a mountain, and a river runs through me.
Thank you. And thank you, Roseanne Cash. Uh-huh. Yes.
Blues outside my window, blues out my back door. I got my hands stretched up to heaven, my feet stuck to the floor. I'm waiting for the sunrise, so cold and all alone. I wanna throw my pack across my back and get up, get ready to go back home. Get up, get ready to go back home. I got snakes out in my garden, I got rats out in the barn. There's people trying to do me dirty since the day that I was born. Well, the hard time weighs so heavy, I'm only flesh and bone. Come a brighter day, I'm gonna make my way. I'll get up, get ready to go back home. Get up, I'll get ready to go back home. Get up, get ready to go back home. Get up, get ready to go back home. I'm gonna see my family. I'm gonna see my friends. I'm gonna see my Savior when this highway finally ends. I hear the voices calling. I don't need no telephone. Come a brighter day. Make my way. Get up, get ready to go back home. 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 People get ready. There's a train a coming. Yes, it is. It's picking up passengers coast to coast. Oh, yeah. Well, now, faith is all you need to hear that diesel humming. You don't need no ticket, no, no. You just thank the Lord. You just thank the Lord, yeah. You just get ready to go back home.
Thank you.
Okay. Sure. That's fine. You want to do that? Okay.
All right, we just had a little discussion here. Figured out what would be the best number
Yeah, what do you need?
for our
What do you-
assembled peoples. And this is what we came up with.
That's right. This is a Lou Donaldson Grant Green thing.
It's called Funky Mama. Funky Mama. We're going to go from Funky Mama to the Tell Mama. We can't let this afternoon slip away without doing something by Etta James. Oh, my, no.
So you thought you had to have a good girl, one to love you, give you the world. Now I found you've been misused. Talk to me, 'cause I know what to do. I want you to tell Mama all about it. Tell Mama all of what you need. Tell Mama what you want, and I'll make everything alright. That girl you had didn't have no sense. She wasn't worth all the time you spent. Had another man throw you outdoors, but now that new man is wearing your clothes. I want you to tell Mama all about it. Tell Mama just what you need. Tell Mama what you want, and I'll make everything alright. Oh, I will, baby. She'd embarrass you anywhere. She let you know she didn't care. Give me another chance, baby. I'm begging you. I wanna be good to you. I want you to tell Mama all about it. Tell Mama what you need. Tell Mama what you want, and I'll make everything alright. I'll make everything alright. Oh, tell Mama all about it. Tell Mama just what you need. Tell Mama all about it. Tell Mama, tell Mama, tell Mama, tell Mama, tell Mama, baby, all about it. Tell Mama just what you need. Oh, tell Mama.
This is Western Illinois, right? So we can do a Western, right? We've got one more number that we're going to do for you, and we thank you so much for coming all the way out here this afternoon. And I'd like at this time to introduce all the members of the band, starting with
Me.
Don Berbaum, ladies and gentlemen, the best husband I've
Thank
ever
you.
had since I've been having husbands.
And that's been a long time too. So, and of course,
yeah.
my right hand gal. Tonight, sometimes it's left hand. Tonight it's right hand. Sally Weisenberg, mercy.
thank you for coming to our porch. All right. So there's a little number we can ride off into the sunset. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Sue Scott, Western Illinois Museum, for organizing this and bringing our porch to your porch. Thank you so much, everybody.
Michael Thompson for doing all the
Michael
video.
Thompson on the video. Yes, indeed. With his beautiful assistants.
Well,
Joanne.
thank you. It's been such a great evening to sit on our front porch with you. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to our next time. If you like this program and you want to know about what upcoming events, you can hit the subscribe button or like us, and we'll keep you informed because we have another idea coming up. And that's going to be a gratitude party. So I hope you can join us on January 9th back here, and we're going to be grateful for all the good things that are happening around us. Speaking of which, we are grateful for Tate Lindahl and all that good that he has done to our community. And I'm going to share a photo from this event with you now. It was a perfect day, a perfect memory, and I'm grateful for all that he's done for the museum and the community. So in good memory of Tate. All right. So I look forward to seeing you in the new year, but in the meantime, I hope that you have a healthy, happy, safe, and joyful holiday season. And we will see you again on Our Front Porch.